Alrighty, what is up everyone? Welcome to a new stream. It's good to see everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going over some Battlefield stuff, a bunch of Battlefield news and everything. We got a video from Silk right now, just until people come in, and then we're going to go over the news roundup for Battlefield 6. Because in its recent test, what they had, what you're seeing the footage of, this is the most recent build for the game. This is the newest one. This is actually a lot more ahead than Labs is. So there is a lot to talk about because there has been a lot changed. Because this is the newest build. This is probably the closest build you're going to have until the actual launch build of the game. Of course, they can never give you the official like build that they're working on. Because, like, you know, they're working on it. But they always usually copy it and then give it to others and stuff. So this was the build what they had yesterday. But there is a lot changed. There was also some talks about the aim assist change as well. Aim assist has been nerfed. Some people were saying that the aim assist didn't... It was broken. Like, people said it was actually really bad. So hopefully they didn't, like, screw it up or something. Because the beta was completely fine with aim assist. So hopefully they haven't screwed it up, because if they have, then mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard, man, because it's so much easier over there. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we have for today. So welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you all coming into the stream. And yeah, let's talk about Battlefield, man. Welcome everyone. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you, thank you. We are also live on the Twitch stream as well. Mohammed, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Coming in.
Yes, Sally. Oh, I don't know what that means, man. I'm sorry, bud.
Got a lot of health still. I'm gonna push up this hill.
If we can keep it English only, that'd be great. I'm dyslexic, so it's already hard enough to read English.
A little better maybe than the beta. Got a lot of foliage though with these ultra settings. Oh, hold up. Oh. There we go. Beautiful. A lot of foliage. I feel like I could have seen some more if I was on my regular like mix of low and ultra settings, but we're making it look good for you guys. Is there a guy there? What is that? Not sure.
It's a shame YouTube never shows it justice, man.
That's gotta hurt. We're gonna pillar this corner now. Oh, we're cleaning up here. Okay, I gotta be conscious that my rear is actually showing.
I think when they have the name private and sergeant in like short 3-letter text, I think they're the AIs.
Reposition a little bit. Oh, let me tank there.
Oh, he's lucky, man. So lucky. You see the position where he was at? He was basically just avoiding that tank shooting at him.
We are outmaneuvering this guy right now. He's proper bamboozle here.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's gone.
There we go. Holy. We actually survived with a lot of health there.
That was kind of crazy to survive that.
On the flank here.
I can't wait to start doing tank playstyle, man. If there's any vehicle I'm really invested in, is tanks. Yeah, like heavy vehicles and stuff, man. That's my vehicle jam. What's crazy because this type of playstyle here, you're seeing from Silk, you barely see it. It's such a rare playstyle. And I don't know why. It's just that, unfortunately, not many people like playing aggressive with tank. And yeah, no, there is pros and cons to it. I think the pros for me is just because it's entertainment. It's entertaining to watch. Everything like that, like taking choppers out and all that.
As high as they go.
The cons is basically you're just
1440p recording.
You are the eye. Like everyone sees you. You know what I mean? Like you clearly make enough noise where they're like, oh, there's a tank now.
Like C's actually neutral. We might.
So they can cause a lot of chaos to you.
I can't actually.
But it seems like the way how this game's designed, I think, like with the resupply and all that, it really does seem like it's very important to play that playstyle anyway. Because if you don't, then you're not going to get like any ammo, you know.
Pretty hard to hit the long range shells on him. Oh, he's dead. He's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He just got.
He got lit up.
Destroyed.
Double stinger there. And there's another vehicle on his right in front of him.
Oh, there's an AA there.
Oh, there's quite a lot there. Yeah, I was going to say you probably have to get out of that.
In good shape right now. Let's back it up here. I'd love to get some repairs in.
He's got some resupply.
Alright, I just pressed a bunch of buttons and now I have a repair tool out. That's good.
See, I love doing that method too. Like, you jump out the vehicle and you can start repairing your vehicle. The only thing sucks about it is just that, you know, usually if that happens, you like get out and you try to repair your vehicle, someone else steals your vehicle.
Oh, he's screwed.
You're like, really?
He's absolutely screwed. Alright.
Oh, he messed up his shot.
I tried to get him to bait like another shot out of him, but...
Oh, he's not even paying attention to you. What the frick? And that's a real player too.
A lot of tanks on this map. I feel like I'm constantly engaging armor.
Wait, it does look like a map for tanks, doesn't it?
Jet there.
It's a shame his YouTube video doesn't show his graphics as justice.
Not to. That's a Gripen as well. That's not the F-16. Man, that thing looks cool. Let's head into this objective here and get it back.
Excuse me for a second. Be a minute. Give me a second.
Play in the corner. It's absolute perfection here. Beautiful. Alright, let's roll out. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, get down. Get down. Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. What a bit of a kill streak right now. They're gonna stop inviting me to these damn events if I keep on playing in vehicles and going on kill streaks. Oh, hello. Hello there. Tank here. So this multi-purpose shell does not do that much towards the infantry, does it?
I'm here.
That was a pretty good splash round on that guy.
I'll quickly grab my food what I made. I've forgotten now, I left it downstairs. I was like, oh, what the frick am I doing? I was like, I made that so I can eat it when we was on stream.
I can't even cap this as a tank.
Damien, what's up, dude?
Let's try some ranged combat.
How you doing, man? Welcome.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean, that gunner seems pretty fine when it comes to infantry.
Now we just killed the whole squad. Oh, hello. One more.
Doesn't seem like it's that fast either. I kind of like the slow gunner ones because they're pretty nice at the medium ranges. They're a little bit tricky at longer ranges and even close because they can avoid it.
The infantry.
He probably doesn't have the ones who have like big splash damage on them, but they're pretty effective against tanks.
I only have 2 shells left.
Oh yeah, he does.
Should be just enough.
Yep, just enough. Now he's got one. Gotta find a resupply station.
In that building over there.
So the
But
one
once
thing
they
I
die,
felt like
I'll
I
just fall
struggled the
back here,
most
so
was
if I
is
play
that
around
I
here,
don't know where to go to find
be good.
resupply stuff. And it's kind of just like how it is with this game.
I don't know what my APS key is bound to yet either, so I actually don't know how to countermeasure those locks. You're playing with fire, mister. Hold on, let's get some elevation on this guy.
Oh, good shot.
Dang. Yeah, out the sky. Oh, I need to hit
Did you
one
find a
of those.
resupply place?
I need me one of those.
I was just saying, it's like it's so difficult to figure out where you need to go to resupply, you know?
Oh shit, a lot of stuff going on here. Here we go. Alright, come back this way. What goes up must come down. Bang!
Nice.
Oh, yes! Look at
Dominating
this guy.
sky.
Mate, wait till I get the jet. Wait till I get the jet. Oh, man. I pull up behind this tank. That's a big
Yeah,
shot
the
on
fact
him.
is he's better in a jet than he is in a tank is just
so
wild.
The armor multipliers are a thing.
Because like I
They're doing a
really
lot of
do
damage.
believe that if people like just
prefab.
put in a couple hours into a tank, you could be way more comfortable and quicker than you can in a jet.
Come on, that's got to be a head. That's got to be a kill there.
So the fact is this guy's like doing so well in a tank, you know. You can imagine how he is in a jet, you know.
Tanks are still real slow.
But jets is so much more difficult to do. Like that's the thing. I've never been a flying guy.
I can really safely.
That's
take
my
this
one
objective
thing I
without
do want to
friendlies,
learn
yeah.
in Battlefield 6 is learn to fly better. I want to start becoming a little bit more of a pilot. But I don't know exactly. I like doing the transport stuff. You know. But I don't know, man. Jets I definitely want to work on though. That's something I gotta work on.
So
And I think because there's that drop bomb play style to it, it makes it where I don't have to do just like runs all the time to drop missiles, you know.
Not fair.
I can drop bombs to
attack.
actually
What are they
take out
gonna
like
do?
infantry and stuff, you know.
Sai is like a great, just fundamentally solid Battlefield player. Like he will do all the right things all the time. Like he'll be watching my behind and I'm looking one way and heads on a swivel as always. Like makes it a lot easier when you got a good gunner like this. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's very true. It's always nice to have a good gunner. You'd be amazed of the impact of just someone in the gunner seat can make. But yeah, it's just like what that guy was doing there, you know, he was looking from his behind. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they're so focused what's in front of them that they never think about what's behind, you know. It doesn't mean you have to keep looking at behind, but sometimes you need to have a look here and there. You gotta be fully aware of all your surroundings, you know what I mean? You can't just assume that your teammate's behind you. And the thing is as well, you got to figure out even where your teammates are, because your teammates, if they're all too close to you, then the enemy's nowhere to go. Sometimes your teammates do your downfall.
I knew it had a, but I didn't know it went that long. I've never been in a straight line for that long. Wow.
Spaz, what's up, man? So BR's already looking good. Might play good.
Like
yeah, I'm curious to see how the BR is. You know, with the leaks and stuff, it doesn't seem like that much is going on.
Oh, hello.
So I don't know, but I've never really been a BR guy. Of course, I'm excited to give it a go. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But yes,
Definitely
I am very, very glad that the multiplayer is decent. You know what I mean? So if the BR doesn't work out, whip-de-doo. You know what I mean? Well, the thing is, though, is the BR actually really does have the workout, though. That is pretty true, because it gives them another like free-to-play game. And it's really big thing to have something for Battlefield. So they do have to make a good job of it. They can't screw it up. But I am glad that the multiplayer is good. Because if that Battle Royale does really well, it's going to bring in a lot of people anyway, and more people probably want to test out the multiplayer. And then they'll buy the game, and then that's more people to the actual game itself. It grows the community. Because you got to think about it, right? Lucky enough, Battlefield has that reputation. But the reality is, their points are all the way down from 0, and they got to bring that all the way back. You know, like, although they have like consistent, you know, current player base, you know, or they have some people who will come back.
We have that's a Leo as well.
They have to get the community. They gotta get new players.
So many cool new things, man.
It's criminal that you didn't get invited. Dude, I don't even know what's going on, man.
As a jet player, I will be running you down.
I spoke to, it's crazy, I spoke to the community manager at DICE yesterday, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, and I was talking to him about my my apply
critical mission success
for the creator program. But he just told me to reapply because I was waiting for approval since 2023.
Looks like if they don't get anything for a little bit of time, the game just ends.
Yeah, so I've been waiting like over 2 years for it, but he was just telling me to reapply. Dude, I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
That's GG.
I think.
Damn.
I think the
that was the first game of BF6.
Unfortunately,
had ultra settings on.
Right. So unfortunately, what I really believe is that EA is too big for their own shoes. That makes sense. And it's not really about like the reputation you have behind you and stuff, unless you're like you're huge or something. It's more just like what's on a piece of paper, you know what I mean? And that's what it really is. It's just until someone just goes, all right, and that's it. I'm on a piece of paper, like, you know what I mean? Like, it isn't because like, you know, they're not gonna invite me because of like my status or whatever like that. You know what I mean? They don't look at that. And then people probably don't even care, you know. But it is what it is, you know what I mean. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I say it is what it is and stuff, but it is also kind of annoying when there's like so many people I know who are part of it, and I'm not even a part of it at all. I'm like, what the frick? Like, so I don't know. But it would be nice to at least have some knowledge from them, you know what I mean? That's for sure. Yeah, because you know, I would like to have a better reputation, like relationship with the game, you know what I mean? I feel like I could do a lot for it, you know. I play it all the time, you know, but that's the thing as well. I wonder if they just don't really care too much about the people who still play it. I don't know. Because most of the time now, they want to bring in, like, newer creators. They probably don't need to worry about people like me, because I'm still going to play it nevertheless, you know? I just would hope that they would have, you know, had my feedback, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, you know... obviously, like, the invitation thing, when everyone flew out to play, I was a little bit bummed about it. But I also know that even if I got invited, I would have said no, because I'm really uncomfortable, like, doing like stuff traveling wise, especially on my own. I don't know why. I all of a sudden I'm like a tough nut, right? When I'm with my wife or whatever, or if I'm with someone else and stuff. But if it comes to traveling on my own, man, I'm the biggest wussy, dude. Like, I don't know why. I hate traveling, and especially on my own. I don't know why. Yeah, like when I flew here to the States and everything, so I done all that on my own. Terrified the whole way through. Just anxiety. It was like I didn't even sleep. It was just, yeah, I hate it. So even if I got invited, I would have not went, because I hate. Even if they offered to pay for everything, you know what I mean, I still wouldn't have done it. Yeah, that's the thing. Unless it was like a closer state though, like it was on the other side of the state, you know, like that's long, you know. And it seemed like as well, when most people came back, most of the people got sick. A lot of people got sick and poorly. I know the CAD woman, she was really poorly over when she came to the States, and she was so sick that she missed like most of the beta because she was ill. So like I kind of think to myself, like in a standpoint of like how important it is for like YouTube and stuff, I'm just like, man, like you go away for like a couple of days, so you miss out You know, you get like exclusive stuff, so it's like a win-win on that. But then it's just like, man, like, you know, you get sick or something, then you're off for even more. Alright, anyway. Hey Dave, what's up, man? Did I say hello to you? I think I did, right? If you played it on the beta and it's some sort of well, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so you have explained that. Yeah, so if you played the beta and you was getting like at least 60 FPS, but it was playable, then expect that. That's what I say. There's no way you can expect better performance from the beta. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because the game is progressively going to have more stuff in the game. More stuff is going on. You know what I mean? It's probably going to, you know, so much more is going to change over time and stuff. And unfortunately, most games are kind of like that, where like over its time, it seems like the coding gets a little bit bad. Over its time, over update changes, etc., etc. So you can imagine the extra performance hit you're going to probably take over time on it. So I definitely would say, like, if you do feel like you are struggling, then I highly suggest you to upgrade as soon as you can. But if you done fine on the beta, then you should be fine on the launch of the game. You should be at least fine for a couple of years. Yeah, it's very hard to tell though, because the thing is, you got to remember that that build they have played still isn't the launch build. You know, I mean, the launch build is what they're making. You know what I mean? That's probably just one of the copy and paste what they have. We don't know how new that is. You know, this build here, what we're seeing now, this could be from, you know, this could be like right now build, or this could be like a month build. You know, this could be right after the beta build, you know? But anyway, welcome everyone. I appreciate you all coming in. I think it's been plenty of time now to get enough people in. So we have a couple of news roundup videos what we're going to go over, okay? So we're going to go over the first one from Ghost. He explains a lot. And there's also like aim assist change as well. But I don't think Ghost explains it. So we'll go to Enders for that one. But this is all the news roundup, okay? So let's get into it. So shout out to Ghost, by the way.
What is up, guys? Ghost here. Welcome back to another video. And in this
see,
one,
like, it must have been Silk's quality, because it looks way more better on here.
Come into Battlefield 6 since the open beta. So for those of you who played the game then, I know that whilst the game was very, very good, there were still certain pain points in the game, things that need to be improved, and for the most part, DICE have gone along and done that here. I will say, I think they've changed some things for the worst, most of them for the better, but in any case, we're going to go everything here in this video. As always, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button to stay up to date with everything Battlefield, and thank you guys so much for the support. So you may have noticed yesterday that a lot of gameplay came out from certain content creators who were invited to a special event.
Yeah, I like Ghost.
A new build of Battlefield 6 that had
and he's a fellow Brit, so of course,
since
you know,
the one that came out with the open beta. And a website by the name of Tweaktown has put out a really great article compiling a lot of these great changes. This article is written by the senior editor Costa Andridis, and he starts this article by saying the recent Battlefield 6 open beta was huge, with EA and Battlefield Studios confirming that over 450 million matches were played with almost 5 billion enemy kills and over $196 billion in destruction and damage caused to buildings and infrastructure. With it being the biggest beta in the series history and the positive feedback making it one of the most highly anticipated releases.
Yeah, did you guys know that in Steam start, it's like stats and stuff, I think like Battlefield is like the 6th most played game on Steam, and that was just from its beta. It was the most playable beta ever to come out as well. You know how crazy that is? Like, this game broke some records, so you know what I mean? That's very impressive, you know?
2025 season, the teams at Battlefield Studios have taken all that data and made several subtle and meaningful changes to the core game. We got to check them out, as part of a recent multiplayer preview session where we also got to explore the new Mirak Valley map and the return of Battlefield 3's sprawling Operation Firestorm, which looks and feels like a modern version of that map, tuned for Battlefield 6's vehicles and destruction. As part of a pre-brief before we jumped into the action, the Battlefield Studios team gave us a quick rundown of some of the key changes that have already been made to the game, so we've decided to list those
this
here
game in a Battlefield 4.
And
Nice,
here
nice.
they are. So first of all, and you guys will know this from the leaks in Battlefield Labs, the Assault class's deployable ladder from the reveal trailer is now in the game, and it can be used to quickly access second stories and roofs with a dynamic equip and place system. So we will have seen these, of course, from teasers as well directly from DICE if you guys have been keeping up to date with the videos. And there are two ways you can deploy this gadget. You can deploy it as a ladder and climb it in the normal way, or you can deploy it horizontally, sort of as a ramp bridging two gaps. So that's actually a really, really cool and versatile looking
so like
gadget.
you can like skip
Secondly,
a trench
here,
or
they say
something.
every vehicle in the game,
You know?
is now faster, which makes jumping into a tank at HQ on a larger
That would be cool
map,
if
such
they
as
did that in
Mirak
Battlefield
Valley,
1, you know?
less painful to get back into the action. And Mirak Valley is slated to be the largest map in Battlefield 6, at least at launch, so I think that's going to go a long
I don't
way.
think there is
And to
co-op.
tag into that here, the next one is that helicopter engine power has been boosted so they feel more like their Battlefield 4 variants when it comes to speed and maneuverability. Now, yesterday on stream, we were watching some of this creator footage. I was watching one of Torvis's videos. I will link that video of his down below because he had a really good round showcasing just what the helicopters are capable of now. And whilst I haven't played this build for myself, you know, they did look better, but I don't think they quite looked on par with Battlefield 4 helicopters. Like, maybe I'm wrong, you know, I'm going to sort of reserve some of my judgment here because, again, I haven't tried it, but that's just the way that they look. Like, they've improved since the beta, and I think DICE are going in the right direction, but
That'd
they
be
might
nice if
not quite be where I
that
think
is
they
the
need to
case.
be. Okay, so next,
We should be hearing some news on the
first-person views in
26th
vehicles have also
about
been
Battlefield.
improved for visibility to the point where they are now just as viable as firing in third person. So if you play the beta, again, you will have noticed that like the first person view, especially in the air vehicles, was just very cluttered, crowded. There was a lot going on there. It made aiming really, really hard, and it's just easier to do it in third person. So that's really, really nice to hear that. Then they say that the OP M87A1 shotgun is no longer a one-hit kill weapon. It now
Yay!
takes more shells
Bye-bye,
to score a
shotguns.
kill.
Centrum Silver is clinically proven to support memory and older.
These ads, man. Someone said they was getting beer ads on mine. That's pretty cool. I would love to get sponsored by some beer.
Powered shotgun, right, from the beta, that basically one-hit kill people up to ridiculous ranges. I don't really agree that it shouldn't ever be a one-hit kill. If that's the case, that's going the wrong direction, I think. You know, I mean, if you're point blank with a shotgun, I think it should be a one-hit kill. The problem was the range that it could one-shot people up to, right? So they need to rein that in a bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he's
think it
kind of
needs to
just
be like
misinterpreted
upper
that, you know,
torso,
the
one
sentence in
shot
the article
for a
here.
shotgun.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be able to one-hit kill people at very close ranges, but, you know, if it still can, then I think it's fine if they just broaden the range a bit. There have been several adjustments to the way weapons behave, with recoil and firing characteristics now more accurately reflecting the chosen weapon. There have also been changes to the range differentiation between weapons, so long-range weapons will feel more like long-range weapons. So again here, you know, in the beta, you could really turn most of the guns, at least the good guns, into laser beams if you equipped the correct attachments. It didn't feel like you had to burst the weapons, and as they're talking about here, you know, some weapons that are more long range are going to be more accurate and feel therefore more like long range weapons because of it. Some
I
of the more
like that.
short-range weapons-
I kind of like that, to be fair, because like it'll get to a point, you know, where you have certain builds for longer ranges, you have certain builds for close ranges. Like it reminds it, like it really just, I think, just reminds me of so much like the older Battlefields. It was like, you know, there'll be a point where you're like, oh, okay, this is pretty chaotic, or the map was more chaotic, so you're like, okay, I probably need to use this build, or this weapon, and then, you know what I mean, it was like, oh, this one's more of a long range, might have to snipe, or use the DMR, you know, like, it felt like there was a weapon for everything, you know what I mean? But I do understand that, you know, some of the guns, especially the ARs kind of felt like they was great at every range. Yet, when the SMGs, they were kind of just medium to close range, because they felt like more pea shooters that are long ranges. So, but I like how they have like worked on it, and changed it around so they actually will feel like that as well. So I wonder if like the long range weapons are more easier for recall, maybe. I don't know. We will see.
Weapons that probably have a bit more power will feel harder then in turn to control at those longer ranges. At least that's how I would assume it will work. There have been adjustments to movement.
Yeah, I will have a sentence video out.
Slide and jump speed reduced so it doesn't feel too fast or unpredictable. On the other hand, firing when jumping or sliding has reduced inaccuracy, so skillful movement is better rewarded. Now, I've seen some clips of this. I've watched some videos as well, and I didn't really have a major problem with them nerfing the movement in the game because I didn't make use of those mechanics of like, I'm just not like one of those people who's really jumping too much around corners or trying to slide around corners. I was rather using those mechanics defensively than offensively, so I haven't found that it's like made much of a difference to me. But I have seen some clips where I kind of feel like just from a tiny little jump, like a little hop over some rubble or something, you get this crazy weapon sway effect going on.
It's not even that, you get like a mad bounce.
Crazy inaccurate. And I do think you should still be able to hit people if they're like right in your face.
Yeah, I totally know what he means though. It's just like sometimes you go over like a little bit of rubble and your weapon's having that insane sway. And I think they probably only have it where it's just like that right now, but they probably don't have the extra like features to it, where if you go over a little bit or something, it has a small little sway. I think they just have like the same sway for whatever type of like different movement you have. That's what I believed in the beta, because like some of it just was it was like that all the time. Like you go over the smallest little bit of rubble and you get like all this sway and stuff. But the funniest ones is when you went over like a little bit of cover and it like bounced you super high. That was pretty cool.
If they're literally filling half of your screen with their body, I think you should be able to hit them, hip fire, whatever's going on, whether you're jumping or sliding or whatever you're doing. But yeah, I think once you get out to like maybe 5 meters and further, then you need some serious penalties going on just so that people can't abuse that. But what do you guys think? Let me know what your thoughts are on that one in the comments. And then they say backend and server-side updates to hit detection and netcode have also been improved since the beta, so obviously we can't really see much of a representation of that. We're just going to kind of have to trust them on it and hope that it plays better once we get our hands on the full release. And this is just the beginning, apparently, with the team set to fine-tune, make improvements, and implement changes right up until launch. During the launch window and post-launch, Battlefield 6 is a game that will receive ongoing support for some time. So that is good to hear. So those are sort of the main mechanical changes for Battlefield 6.
Any Russian vehicles? I don't know.
Improvements, but there are a couple
I've only
of things.
done a different faction.
Added, and one thing that they haven't taken away that I think still need to change. One of them is the fact that open weapons is still going to be, or being pushed as, the main way to play in Battlefield 6. And along with that, you've got the Assault class that has this weapon sling ability where you can take 2 primary weapons. And what better to perfectly demonstrate this than this little clip here from Stoddy, who posted over on X. And here he's playing as the Assault class. And is he running around as a recon? No, of course he's running around as Assault. Why? Because he can have a sniper rifle as his primary, because it's open weapons, right? So there were no restrictions there. But then if you look on the number 3 key, he's got a carbine. And that is the weapon sling ability, of course, of the Assault class. You can't take any of the
Oh yeah, sniper and a carbine. It's kind of a meta, isn't it?
Carbine, and as we know, the carbines are like almost as good. Some of them, I would say, even as good as some of the best assault rifles in the game. And so now he's running through a house. He can go and pull out the assault rifle if there are enemies around the corner there. Obviously, he's just kind of showing off his sniping clips here. But you will see in a minute, this helicopter lands, and he sort of instinctively goes to reach for his carbine because he knows he's getting up into a close-range firefight. Now, in past Battlefield games, if you're in this sort of situation, you would have to reach for your pistol. The pistol has limited ammunition. You're not going to be able to take down 3 people. See, right there, he pulls out the assault rifle, and he would have been absolutely fine if a couple of infantry players jumped out of there.
That's true, actually. That's true. That adds a whole meaning of, like, you know,
that really showcase how you can combine the different classes with the open weapons.
Sniping with a carbine is a pretty
has been lost, and well, really, for lack of a better phrase,
beast mode. Do you know what I mean?
Very Battlefield 2042, and I personally just do not like that. But again, maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think down below.
Don't just take classes, take charge.
It's kind of crazy. Think about it. I didn't think about it. We watched his video as well yesterday, and we didn't even like realize any of that. I never thought about it.
Raised a few eyebrows as well is one of the new missions for the primary tank barrel, and that is a guided shell. So for all intents and purposes, this is basically like a tow missile, but it's not a missile, it's a shell, and it really looks and acts and sort of quacks like a tow missile. It almost looks easier to use though than the tow missiles did from the beta build, and it looks very, very powerful. This clip here is from Tactical Brit over on X once again, and I'm seeing him.
Yeah, because that's the thing about these missiles is you can guide it.
Again, maybe he's just really, really good with this. Maybe he's like a tow master or something, right? And when I pick it up, I'm not going to be able to do the same thing that he is. But I would watch this one when the game releases, guys.
Man, I love how Chopper's like full from Sky.
Could be incredibly overpowered in the right hands. I am sort of curious to see like if you get any kind of a warning, you know, if you're on the receiving end, say you're this guy in the helicopter here, are you getting any kind of beeping like you would with a missile in Battlefield 2042? Is there a nice red glow so you can see it approaching you from the ground? Or is it more like going to be the straw in Battlefield 4 where you just don't really know when it's incoming until it's simply too late? So kind of interesting choice there from DICE. I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, it's definitely going to be overpowered, but I think it certainly has the capability of being overpowered.
Yeah, I guess so, because that's kind of a lot he got there.
I'm going to wrap up today's video here for you guys. Let me know what you thought down below. Leave me all your thoughts on what we discussed here. What do you think of the changes that DICE have implemented so far from the open beta?
So we have some from Enders now, but this is the one I'm curious about, because this was the one of him telling about the aim assist change and stuff.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a ton of Battlefield news to cover. Everything from aim assist being nerfed and changed to a full confirmed weapon lists. We get to see some of the movement changes. There's just a ton of stuff to go over. So let's get going over it. If you enjoy the content and you want to follow everything about Battlefield 6, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the like button as well. Swing by stream. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and this YouTube channel. All links are in the description. And of course, let me know what you think about all this stuff as well. The first thing I'm going to cover has to do with console aim assist, which I'm sure pertains to a lot of people watching this video. And it's actually super interesting what DICE said in this article from wellplayed.com. They call the new system they implemented in Battlefield 6 Aim Assist 2.0, and, quote, "We're taking real-time renders now. We moved away from squares, boxes, and spheres to capsule-oriented meshes for aim assist. We've really upped the level of consistency and performance across the board. We're going very light with aim assist. We're not adding rotational aim assist. We actually removed zoom snap, which was in 2042, as we believed it was too mechanically heavy. We want to humanize aim assist, as we call it here internally. At the end of the day, aim assist is there to assist the player, but we need player input to even activate the system. We want the player to feel good about what they're doing in game, achieving those kills, and they feel like they achieved it, not some system or code that achieved it for them. So that's our differentiating point, and that's our approach when it comes to a design standpoint of what crossplay is and what crossplay
I'm
means
pretty
to
curious to
Battlefield.
see how that's going to be
Really
then,
cool,
because not many
interesting,
games have
unique ideas and
changed their aim assist. It's
that are
all the
maybe
boxes.
counterintuitive to what's found in other products out there. But again, aim assist is always a hot topic, no matter what game you pick, whether you're a COD or Apex player or whatever. We're really excited about the solution we have, and we're focused on what works best for Battlefield. The article goes on to state that Ripple Effect also had some internal workings to do with aim assist. They call their system, or their philosophy, the Battlefield Triangle, where, quote, aim assist is interconnected in all scenarios possible for controller players, infantry versus infantry, infantry versus vehicle, and vehicle versus vehicle. This is coming from Battlefield Bulletin. Quote, they have their own set of unique parameters, settings, and tunings when it comes to aim assist, so we have a holistic controller experience, and the first feedback we received was, I don't feel the need to switch to another input anymore. I feel like the controller as a whole, with everything that Battlefield offers, vehicle gameplay, infantry gameplay, whether I'm fighting vehicles, I'm in a vehicle myself, I don't have to switch inputs, and that was a great thing to hear. We want vehicles to maintain power. We don't want to have this auto-aim system where you have a rocket launcher and you're just blowing up tanks left and right. We understand that infantry is the deadliest anti-vehicle counter that exists in the game, and we want it to be respectful of that. We also want to provide some assistance when it comes to certain aspects of vehicle combat. So can I just say from a baseline,
So it's a lot of talk.
Level of understanding that aim assist is a problem in modern games, and their delicate approach to this situation and issue is absolutely paramount to the success of Battlefield 6.
So I wonder what real-time rendering is. Because I know what the old, like, what, I guess we say old school aim assist now, because if they're changing it, it was the box. You see? But that's why I always told people to stop using the snap aim. Because, like, and they removed it completely now. Because the thing is, when you have the box like that, the snap aim, it can snap onto the target or whatever. But at that point, you haven't done it your human self. That makes sense. But then because you have it on, if there's multiple targets and stuff, that box kind of like goes in between them and everything, and it's hard to like push yourself onto a person to take them down. I like, the thing is, the snap aim is self-explained. It's supposed to snap onto the target, but it physically doesn't work for multiple people. So if you try to be an aggressive guy, it's just pointless to use. That's why I just don't use it. But I don't know nothing about this real-time like rendering thing. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out. And does that mean they changed it from these squares now? I don't know. I'm curious to see though.
One of the biggest potential issues with Battlefield 6 that looks like it isn't going to be an issue at all was aim assist. When you look at modern FPS games and a new one is coming out, one of the things that comes up all the time is, oh my god, you know, I wonder how they're going to balance aim assist. I hope aim assist isn't going to be overpowered. So just the fact that DICE is being so careful and so transparent with their approach to implementing aim assist in Battlefield 6 gives me great confidence that Battlefield 6 is going to be one of the most well-balanced cross-play experiences we've ever seen in the modern FPS timeline. Specific mentions of them not including overpowered and ridiculous systems like we see in Call of Duty, like rotational aim assist, is absolutely essential. I cannot hammer that point home enough. Rotational aim assist has been the scourge of Call of Duty for the longest period of time. Next up, I want to talk about some movement nerfs. Of course, this was an incredibly controversial topic of discussion from the Battlefield 6 beta.
I just want to point out, everything they're talking about is the snap stuff. The rotation, snap aim assist, it's the same thing, okay? Don't freak out, because the main aim assist is what everyone really grasps for, is the slowdown, you know what I mean, where it can control your sensitivity, where you can stay on target a little bit more easier, especially if you have a higher ADS. That's the one, is really the aim assist what every console player wants or needs, you know what I mean? That's not changing.
Whether or not the movement was overpowered, whether or not it needed nerfs. But because the NDA lifted on some footage, a lot of creators were posting videos today. Some of you might have seen some from Silk and some of your other favorite YouTubers like Jack Frags. And I found a clip from the Equa's channel. I'll link his channel in the description. Full credit to him for this clip. And it shows a lot of the movement / aim down sights penalties that were implemented from the BF6 beta to whatever version of the game they are playing currently in this footage. I'll put up a crosshair on the screen so you guys can understand where the center of the screen is, which is super important because the point of aim isn't tied to the screen center, which means your bullets aren't going to the screen center. They are going to wherever your weapon's sight is pointing. Now, the Equa here is using iron sights, so pay attention to the front sight post of his weapon. That is where the bullets are going. And as you can see, whenever he is jumping and landing into a slide, or even just performing a basic jump peek, there are massive sway penalties to basic aggressive movement
well,
options.
For longer ranges, yeah, that would be hard. For close range, you can still do that.
I don't want the movement to be spammy, but he isn't spamming anything here. He is simply trying to use an aggressive movement option for the first time, and the game will not let him and is heavily penalizing him.
Yeah,
this,
that's like a run jump slide.
Over nerfed and is completely unwarranted. The movement in the Battlefield 6 beta had absolutely nothing overpowered about it. Yes, there were exploits. That has nothing to do with the real intended movement of the game. Fix the exploits, and we can have a discussion about the base movement. And the base movement, being
what do you guys think?
Sliding, jumping, whatever have you, was actually in my
Do you
opinion,
like this new movement
penalty? There were
penalty?
harsh penalties in place that penalized aggressive movement already, and I don't see any reason to further penalize the movement. The way the current nerfs look in whatever build the Equa was playing, it just seems like if you try to be aggressive in this game, you're just gonna die. And that's not fun. Like, who wants to play a game where the meta is just sitting still in a window or on a head glitch, waiting for people to walk
I'm
into
not
your sights?
too worried about the
How
movement
any of
change.
the best Battlefield games ever played. BF3 didn't play like that. Battlefield 4 didn't
As long as
play
it's
like
not
that.
too
And
slow, because if
really,
it is too
no
slow, it
Battlefield has
will
ever played
decrease
like that. So I really hope they
the
reconsider
flow of the
some
game.
movement changes and some of the penalty changes they made in this current build of Battlefield 6, because again,
Don't have
in
a
my
problem with
opinion,
it. Yeah, that's what I'm
further nerfs
saying.
were unwarranted, and the nerfs they implemented in this new build are just too heavy. Keep in mind, all the sway, all the wobble, all the sight movement is actually changing where your bullets are landing. And also keep in mind, he is not spamming the movement. He is doing a lot of these actions for the very first time, and he is being heavily penalized. And
Remember, Dave, don't forget,
penalized to the
tomorrow at
point
7
where
we got a
using
date.
Any sort of aggressive movement is simply not going to be possible outside of maybe 0 to 3 meters. And I'm not saying using aggressive movement or jump peeking or whatever should be effective out to 100 meters. What I am saying is, I don't agree with any further nerfs, and I think they might have overdone the nerfs with the current movement in this current build of Battlefield. Now, I understand there's still time before the game releases. Changes are still possible. This isn't the final build, but I do have to say, I disagree entirely with what I'm seeing from a direction standpoint with the way they're implementing movement nerfs and the way
I'll be in the call just before
for trying to use some of the more aggressive movement options in the game. There are simply better ways to go about penalizing aggressive movement than how DICE is handling it currently. One example of a really good aggressive movement penalty that was implemented in a previous Battlefield game was the way Battlefield 4 handled penalizing jump.
Oh, really? They changed the time?
Battlefield 4 handled it is the point of aim was tied to screen center, and after landing a jump peak, your weapon would visually move the entire sight and the entire body of the weapon, disorienting you for a small period of time, potentially making you forget where the center of your screen was, which makes you miss. That is a purely visual way to penalize aggressive movement, and it is far better of an implementation than the way they're currently doing it. And I'm sorry I'm going on about this a lot, but this is super important for gameplay. Another thing that Battlefield 4 did better to punish aggressive jump peeking and movement was the fact that you could not shoot your weapon in mid-air while performing a jump peek. You could only shoot once you hit the ground again, and that is exactly what they should do in Battlefield 6. Now, moving on to another topic, sorry I spent so much time on that, but you know, I'm really passionate about Battlefield gameplay mechanics, and I really feel like some people don't focus on it enough. They just think it's not important when it's literally the most important thing about a Battlefield game. The fucking way the game plays. Now, this is coming from Battlefield Bulletin, talking about a hands-on Q&A session with DICE from this article by teaktown.com. They talk about the changes and improvements since the Battlefield 6 open beta that have been implemented into Battlefield 6.
games to get slammed
All
in.
ground vehicles now have a temporary
Enders.
recharging speed boost.
Actually, this guy's done pretty well in other games, to be fair. You ever heard of that, what game was it called, Gundam game or something?
As firing in third person,
Gundam game? I don't know.
Shotgun from Battlefield 6
He done some competitive. They won some big money over there.
Several adjustments to the way weapons behave with recoil and firing characteristics more accurately reflecting those on the chosen weapon.
He's just like me. We just don't play anything but Battlefield, you know what I mean? Usually when we're done with Battlefield, that's it, we're off.
Already discussed. There have been back-end
I don't really
and
play games in my
server-side
free
updates to
time.
hit detection and hit registration, as well as netcode. DICE has
I know he's got a
increased
girlfriend and
accuracy
everything, so I
when
think the
firing
last thing he
while
wants to
jumping
do
or
is sit there and
sliding,
play
which
other
again we already
games.
discussed. and Operation Firestorm in Mirak Valley include a, quote, wide variety of terrain and structures that provide a lot of cover. Next, we have a full list of weapons via Charlie Intel. This is coming from Battlefield Bulletin yet again. According to this, there are 41 primary weapons, including 4 pistols as well, and there are over 50 weapons, including launchers, throwables, and melee weapons. Some people are critiquing Battlefield 6 because a lot of these weapons are not using their real-life weapon names. I think some of the vehicles aren't using their real-life names as well. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything we can actually do about that. That's some sort of like licensing legality.
Oh yeah. You've done Rivals.
Fix, and I don't think
One
they're gonna fix that. And lastly,
he went in,
we have an explanation
went
as
in a
to
couple
how
of tournaments on there.
Escalation mode actually works.
Yeah, Delta Force. He's won every tournament there is.
Conquest as a concept. And
well, that's for like the public
further.
one, though.
Instead of 5 capture points, there are now 7. And in order to score a point, a team must hold a majority of the control points until a meter fills up over time. Once the meter hits 100%, your team scores a single point. First to 3 points wins. It does sound like quite an interesting game mode, and we'll just have to see how it plays once we get our hands on the game. So that's going to do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy the content, if you want to follow Battlefield 6, and maybe if you want a little bit of a different perspective on things, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and let me know what you think about all this stuff. Also,
all right, guys.
I stream every single day at Twitter.
Let's get it. Alright. Yeah, Dave, I guess you have to start telling me these times, because I guess the last couple of times I haven't got anything. So I never knew. Unless Optic would tell me. What's really weird. So thank you for telling me. I do appreciate that. Gunfight Royale. What the frick is this? Be the last man standing in a free-for-all round. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, the last, like, 3 times, I haven't got anything. I was assuming, like, there was, like, a bug or something, and Optic told me, and he was like, you know, so what you doing? I'm just chilling. So you know, you want to hang out? I was like, oh, so I didn't know. He said, yeah. And I was just assuming it was an issue, and then the next time it was the same thing. So at that point, I was like, hey, Optic, just let me know, please. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird because you know. Like, it's all good. I just, you know, I don't know. So thank you for letting me know, because I could have just, like, you know, went on there and nothing was happening. I'm searching for the mode now. So up to 12 players. Headphones up. So how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Yeah, I guess we have to do an earlier stream tomorrow then. Matchmaking failed. So doing okay, Neon. So glad for the week being dude, I can't believe this week's almost done. It's pretty quick, huh? Be a 6 withdrawals, right? We're getting close, man. We are getting close. We're almost there. You know, I wonder if they want to do like a final, because like with labs and everything right now, I wonder if they do like just before the game comes out, they do like a stress test. Because that's a really big deal for a lot of games because of like how many players are coming into the game. I wonder if like they do a launch of it. Like they do like a really soft, like it's basically like another beta. And they just do it for like 1 day or something. You know, imagine they do like a stress test or something, you know? We don't know, man. We don't know. Because like that stuff yesterday, that was complete random, man. Like most of the creators were saying that they wasn't even aware it was happening. You see? Like what the creators were just saying, that they got invited to a playtest early and it was like right now and they can like make content and stuff like that, but so many people missed out because it happened like right then. Can you play the game on EA Play? Yeah, you can play on there. You can play it on Steam, you know, wherever you want to play it on. I'm on console, so you know what I mean, just I know to mess about all that launcher stuff. Dude, I guess no one's playing this mode. I tried to search for it. I'll try one more time, and that's it. Do you use aim assist? Oh yeah, of course. Hey, welcome to a Twitch stream. Most people like Steam launch. Yeah, but the thing is with most games though, is that not all of them do it, but most of them, it boots up through Steam, but then it also opens up on the launcher. It's like you have to have the launcher for it. And people hate them ones, but if you could just have the game just launch it through Steam itself, it's so much nicer. But Battlefield was like that. It was like you can run Battlefield through Steam, but then it instantly boot up the launcher as well. But Battlefield 6 will be different though. It will actually be completely changed. So you can boot up just directly through Steam. I've been a launcher guy though, I don't know, but I don't play that many games, you see. I do have quite a few on Steam, so I guess I probably do use Steam a lot. But like my main games and everything, like Battlefield or Delta Force, I have as my launchers. Yeah, especially Delta Force. I can't do the playtest, like the early access playtest stuff, unless I have the launcher. What I did do, by the way, I played the newest season, Season 6, or Delta Force yesterday. I made a video about it. Yeah, I played the new map. The new map is huge. Okay, I guess we're not playing that. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just do some conquest. But yeah, the new map is massive. Absolutely massive. Yeah, honestly, I think the map's so big that you can make like 3 Battlefield maps. 3 or 4 Battlefield maps out of the entire thing. It's just that big. So I'm pretty curious to see how it's gonna play at launch, but I think I already am imagining how it's gonna play. Yeah, if you troopers haven't left a like on the stream, please do, would appreciate it. No vehicles available yet. We got a bunch of inventory around here. Man, it feels like I haven't played controller in a while. Well, I guess I haven't. It's been actually a good couple of days since I jumped back on controller. Yeah, because I didn't stream Monday. Tuesday I did Delta Force, so I was on keyboard and mouse, and then we was watching all the Battlefield 6 stuff. So the last time I was on controller was Sunday. No, that's a lie. No, we was on controller on Tuesday. Maybe I just gotta warm myself up. Oh, the game was already done.
Begin evacuating NOPAD forces. No use staying now.
Alright. Drink time. What you guys drinking right now? It's currently 2:46 p.m. here in Michigan right now, and I'm drinking some coffee. Just some standard ground coffee, you know, cheap coffee. Milk, coffee creamer. I got in a Baby Yoda cup. I love the metal ones, by the way, because it keeps your drink cold like all the time. But that's what I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking myself a coffee. Cold coffee. Cold coffee. Just water. I like that. Good choice, man. Good choice. Alright, dude. I'm with you on that. Got myself some water too. English breakfast. Ooh. H2 supremacy. What's that? Marley, what's up, bro? When are we doing the finals? I can't do anything tomorrow. Well, we're gonna have a long day tomorrow. Well, we gotta do something, man. Ow. Bonk my knee. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed we couldn't play that Royale map. That map. I was kind of looking forward to playing that. Oh, do you know, you want to know something funny? Right, so there was, the person who was trying to scam me, pretending to be Logitech and everything, and they wanted me to, like, sign, like, an NDA and everything, and I was like, hang on a minute, like, companies don't do that, you know what I mean? And I, like, trust me, I've never worked with Logitech ever in my life, so the fact is, you think I'm gonna, like, get something exclusive? You know, someone who's never worked with Logitech and make it exclusive and all that. I was like, no, they're not. They're not gonna do that. But I saw in my DMs that account changed their name to like something crypto. I'm like, I knew it. I just done a little bit of research, man, and nothing connected. So I didn't do anything with it. But yeah, they was trying to hack my account. And unfortunately, they target gaming ones pretty heavy. Because they go after, like, creators like myself and everything. Because the reason why they go after people like us is because we would love to work with a company like Logitech. You know what I mean? But I don't care how good it is, man. If they are not, like, sending it, and I have to do, like, some contract with them, then I'm not interested. Yeah, because, like, sponsor work, when it comes to, like a product or something, they don't pay you. You know, they don't pay you money or anything like that. They just send you the product. And that's basically your payment. Because some products, they could be from the price range of $50 to $250. You know what I mean? So that's like your payment. and they just send you the product. All you do is just send your address and stuff. You should never be signing anything with any type of like brand or anything like that, because they don't need to do that. But yeah, if you sign stuff like that, they can like hack your Google account, and then they can get you a YouTube account. Yeah, it does not matter how good of a company it is. I am not risking my channel, man. What's with that Savar skin? You not like it? Getting myself ready for Halloween, you know. We could use this one. Some blood splat on it, you know. You have an intense sneeze. So now I keep using it. I've just changed it. Hang on. Or is it? Is there? So Marley, what are we doing, man? When do you want to play it? How's me and Nikki? Yeah, we're good. We're good. You know how it goes, man. Same stuff, different day. But yeah, we're doing good. It's a fake YouTube title, dude. You wasn't here for the first hour. Chill, man. Don't get so offended. We already covered all the Battlefield 6 stuff. We're still talking about it. Chill your beans. Goodness gracious me.
Wounded on the ground!
Oh, he got me from the back. Man. It was so negative, you know? Like, just skip back on the stream. It's got a DVR recording. You could have just done 2 clicks, bro. It's a time difference. You just need to let me know a time. Time in the day. Don't worry about me. Hey, what up, Dan? How you doing, bud? How have you been, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we was going over some of the Battlefield 6 stuff, some of the stuff what they changed and all that. Yeah, they're saying they changed the aim assist. They're going to be like removing the snap aim, and then they're also changing. I think they're changing like the square stuff. They're having like a radar thing, whatever that means. I don't know. I would like to find out more about it, see how it truly works. But apparently it's going to be a whole type of like new aim assist thing. So it's going to be completely different to like any other game when it comes to that. So I'm very curious to see how it's going to play out. Because then it will feel really different, because everyone kind of does the same aim assist, really. It's all like the box thing. So the fact is that Bava's having like a whole new system for it. I'm pretty curious to see how it's going to play out. Easy, easy, easy. Oh. That's some good thanks. That's good to hear, man. Don't know if I really want to use this vehicle, but do want to transport. Well, what happened? Okay. You just hop in, man. I'm just gonna take it to the other side. I remember when this vehicle was so OP. Do any of you guys remember how OP this vehicle was at the start? I can't go back. Okay, there we go. Okay, we gotta leave. We gotta leave. Oh, I know what I should turn on. There we go. Turn on the controller cam. No, hovercraft, yeah, everyone can go upwards on them. That was pretty funny, actually. I wasn't that mad about it. You know, they could have kept it. I don't think I would have been that bummed about it. It's just funny that people can get on like rooftops of like giant buildings from it. And it was easy. It was easy to do as well. You just like kind of like push yourself up and that was it. Oh, inside, inside, inside. Oh, yeah, the rocket. Two of them had rockets. That was a nice run, though. Even just in that little thing. Yes, after this game, we'll try that Royale one again. See how that turns out. Dude, I was nowhere near him. I was nowhere near it, man. What? That's some BS, man. I went around them. I didn't even run it over. I saw more. Easy, easy. It's just a random chopper in there. Oh! Alright. I'll leave. No, I'm not welcome. You see how many engineers just dropped out there? Alright, I'm gonna try that Royale map. Or mode, whatever it is.
Count me in. Let's go.
See if we can find a game or not. I don't even know, man. It's a community spotlight. It's a gunfight royale. Just 12 people. That's it. How many it needs? Not working. I don't know why. I can't play it. Dude, I don't even know what to play now. I don't know. trying to convince the wife to do some Chinese food with me this weekend. We have a lot of like Chinese shops around us, so I was like, hey, you ever had Chinese before? And she says she's never done it. I was like, you wanna go and get some Chinese this weekend? Yeah, let's go with Chopper right now. Who's that hitting me? Oh. Okay.
All troops
Oh.
fall back. We lost the battle.
That lasted, didn't it? Holy crap, man. Look at the enemy team. Jesus, what the frick? Did we all just join, or did they, like, extremely dominate? I might have searched for an old lobby. They look pretty intimidating to me, man. See, the thing is, right, I don't think people know this, but in Portal, it's like the server browsers. It's one server. So once that game is done, it rotates it to whatever map it is, but it keeps the same players. See, that's the argument when it comes to servers, is that, like, you always have the same players. So it's just like, if you got a bunch of sweats, then they're all on the same one. And it's like that repetitiveness. You know, that's why matchmaking doesn't really bother me. That's why, like, people say about the server browser stuff, unless you're searching for servers, I don't want it to be the same server. That makes sense, because then, like, if one team is really good at the game, then they're always going to be good at the game. You know, it makes the lobby's never going to change unless people back out and so on. But if you could just rotate out an entire whole new players, then it balances up the field more, you know? Okay, well that didn't work. Oh yeah, that's me dead. Come on, give me a jet. Give me a jet. Yes, there we go. We got a jet. Oh, wrong button. Crap. I popped my flares. I didn't mean to do that. Jesus. Ah! My God. I'm never doing that again. First person free look is terrible. Ah, not good. Damn. Right, I gotta change my jet stuff then. What do you think I should have? Ground or to lock on before launch? So radar missile. So it can be launched without a lock on. Try that one. You gotta be... Fuck's sake.
Enemy just secured Bravo.
God damn it! Just pretend that didn't happen, guys. That's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta work on my flying. Because I'm so ass at it. Alright, let me try the Nightbird then. Oh, doing some big damage. Lagged out. We're gonna find another lobby. Must have been connection issues. Don't know what happened.
هنروح فين يا جماعة؟
Gotta search for another one. What a shame. I was having so much fun in that one. Darn it. Oh, bro. How many days until Battlefield 6? We counting, guys? I feel like I'm gonna start counting seconds soon. Romika O'Connor? Hopefully I said your name right. What's up, man? How you doing, bud? Yes, we was covering all of the Battlefield 6 news and stuff. So right now we are just playing a little bit of Battlefield right now. Yeah, so if there's anything you're interested in, you can skip back on the stream to check it out, or you could just ask me any questions you have, and I can help you out.
Hostile tank spotted! Distant!
So the first to get it right? Oh, nice. We gotta help that guy out. Are you subscribed? Thanks, man. That's very kind of you. Yeah, this is just our tough times right now, just waiting for that new Battlefield, you know? But once it's here, man, I can't wait to start being back on the grind again. Oh, it's the teammate jet. So yeah, so the Delta Force new map, imagine this map, but like 10 times bigger. Hey Ryan, thank you for the sub, man.
American forces at half strength.
Watch out for enemy armor.
Well, there's a tank with me as well. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Surprise! Uh-oh. He's on the run. He's on the run. Oh, someone got him. Some mouse and keyboard support on console? Well, hopefully. That'd be cool. It'll be a little bit more easier to do on Xbox though, just because the Xbox has way more support for mouse and key. Like PlayStation has it, but they're very restricted on what you can and can't use. It's like I can use my mouse for it, but I can't use like my keyboard. Yeah, my keyboard's a Logitech keyboard, so. But there is certain devices where you can buy keyboard and mouse for. So I'm thinking I might just buy like a separate keyboard and mouse just for like console or something like that. But I don't know if I'm gonna get one. Like, I don't really want to put more money into my PlayStation stuff because, you know, PS6 is right around the corner. You know, that's gonna be happening like you know, it's supposed to be coming out like 2027 or something. So it's only about a year or so.
Hostile chopper. 250 meters.
Yeah, more games are definitely adapting to it. It's because like a lot of people actually want to be playing keyboard and mouse, but they just don't want to like be on a do a computer, or they can't like really catch up. There's some people who are like keyboard and mouse players, like PC players, but they can't play. They can't keep up with the PC stuff. You know, I mean, some people are a little bit behind or whatever, so they just want to do it on a console instead. It's definitely becoming more of a thing where people are choosing keyboard and mouse on console now. And so it should, really. I feel like you should make it more fluid and flexible what people can and can't use. And it's kind of a win-win for Xbox and PlayStation, because then they can just launch their own keyboard and mouses. You know, they make more money that way. Yeah, so people don't have to just buy the controller and stuff. They can just buy keyboard and mouse instead. And they can charge way more money. Yeah, there's a couple of keyboard mouses will support PlayStation 5, and it's not actually expensive, like $30 for the mouse and the key. But yeah, I've only been doing mouse and keyboard for about a year, and that's a lot of it through Delta Force, because it was only on PC at that point. But I don't know, I'm pretty comfortable on controller, so I think I'm pretty happy being on just that. But I wouldn't mind the switch between the two. Especially if I have like a friend or something comes over and they prefer to be on mouse and keyboard. Alright, look at more there. Yeah, we gotta just charge it. Be aggressive the whole time. Okay, that's a wildcat. We gotta try to get him. He's camping at the back. Oh, crap. Mayday, I need help. Okay, we dodged it, we dodged it, we dodged it. No, he's there. He's there. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh, he missed! Yes! Oh my god, he missed the shot! Dude, I thought I was actually going to be dead on that. That was lucky. Oh, what? Excuse me, I just hit you. I guess I don't have any luck now.
Marking enemy helo. 200 meters.
Okay, there we go. Oh, again? What? I hit him. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Twice. Twice, man, it happened.
I need a line now! Hostile chopper. Long distance. Enemy helo.
Can't believe that happened. Two vehicles, I hit them direct and nothing happens. Uh-oh. Multiple tanks. Multiple tanks. Multiple tanks. We gotta hide. Okay, we're gonna regroup. Can I regroup? Oh, I don't even really have any teammates over here. Alright, I'm soloing this.
Enemy tank. 170 meters.
Okay, we got a attack chopper getting in. Nice, you got that first tank.
We have control of Charlie Sector.
Alright, here we go. Finally going in there now. Oh yeah, we're getting right in there.
Bravo sector is forward for U.S. forces.
Enemy armor. Distance. 170 meters. Watch out for enemy armor.
Right, he's gone. And the tank's gone. It's a little cheesy spot, you know. I think this might be the spot I have to sit route for.
Enemy helo spotted. 200 meters.
There's a couple top on that hill.
Enemy helo.
Why is this happening? They have like second chance or something? Like, how are they, like, avoiding my stuff? Okay, yeah, well, now we're in trouble. Yeah, I'm in trouble. He snuck up behind me. Alright, let's try to do a quick run. The chopper at least. Alright, he's gone. Here's another. Oh, someone shoot me. Someone's hit me hard. Oh! Oh, there's a wildcat. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, being in the air is tougher than it is being on the ground.
Charlie sector is now controlled by the enemy.
You know, I should use this tank. This one's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna show you a little cheesy route you can do with this tank. Yeah, it's not like most of the other tanks. This one's definitely a little bit different.
Hostiles have taken Bravo sector.
See that?
Enemy tank! Far away! Watch out for enemy armor! Visual on an enemy tank! Enemy has a tank! Enemy armor distant! Watch out for
I
enemy
don't even know
armor!
I can see him.
Marking hostile tank! Long distance! Hostile tank spotted! Far away! Enemy
One
tank!
of our objectives is under attack. One of our objectives is no longer visible. We have lost Alpha
Yeah, it's just such a cheesy spot, man. And the thing, that's what I'm saying, that's how you can do with a
Watch out
tank. You'd
for
like
enemy
dink
armor
them like
distant.
miles away.
Enemy tank on the ground!
Victory is ours, no bats.
Yeah, that tank actually works surprisingly well. The only thing sucks about it is that if you station yourself, you can deal more damage. So that's a good thing, right? But because you're staying still, that's what makes you weak. Because other stuff can just come along. especially a mode like that, so much is like happening and everything. Alright, let's see what other map we get. Troopers, you guys haven't left a like on the stream, please do. I can't believe it's still so warm here, man. It's been like 80 plus for a while. Yeah, right now it's 85 outside. It's gonna start getting a little bit more chillier soon, but yeah, man, it's just so warm. I'm going where this guy's going. Seems like he knows what he's doing. And he's going for a full flank as well. Oh wow, there's loads of flags on this one. Once they want to get that tank on the side. I'm just cruising with this guy.
Enemy helo spotted. Distant. Hostile chopper.
Bigger bow. Well, that's gone. There you go, bud. Saved you. You're welcome. Oh, there's another one. Oh, never mind. Oh, he's pushing, so am I then. Gonna use this tree as cover. They ain't gonna see me coming. Oh no, my cover. It's gone. Oh, this guy might be pushing a bit too far. Hang on, because there's a tank right over here, bud.
Marking hostile tank. 110 meters away.
Contested by hostiles.
Right, this is the route. Let them come to me. They ain't gonna see me by this hill. By the time I peek up, if they take this side of the route, then I can get them. Hey, what's up, DJ? Didn't you say it was like 43 yesterday? I thought you would have had it done by now, Dan. Are you only just putting in just a couple hours here and there?
Fuck's sake! Hostile tank spotted. Distance 110 meters.
BF still acting like a fool. What do you mean, TJ? Do you have still full? Oh no. I cover the stuff. I just don't think I want to stream it. That's all. The map is massive, dude. Absolutely massive.
How do we get that?
Yeah, I don't think I want to stream it. I wasn't too crazy about it. Yeah, and the controller is still a mess on console, so I refuse to play that. So here we are. Yeah, I think I'll wait until the season comes out to at least give it a bit more of a go. Like, they have team deathmatch for it now. That's pretty fun. I didn't mind that. But their new map is so big. It's so big. Like I don't know why it's that big, because it's not gonna play like anything. It's that big. It's like you can make like 3 or 4 Battlefield maps out of it. It's that big. I've never played a multiplayer map that big before. I just want Battlefield, man. Just give it to me.
Hostile tank spotted. About 90 meters from me. Enemy tank.
Ow. Yeah, you have to check out the video, DJ, for it. You'll see how big the map really is. It's very big. They did have some cool weapons in there. They also added like a chainsaw, which was pretty neat. I like that. That was kind of cool. But considering it's just one map, and I wasn't really crazy about it because it was just so big, it's just going to be the same thing. Yeah, it's like, I don't even know how to describe how big it is. It's just so big. It's like Hamada on Battlefield 5, but like 3 times the size. I can't talk about any of that, DJ. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully that explains enough for you. Oh, are you gonna run away, huh? Honestly, I feel like melee weapons are kind of like overrated. And you will be probably better off using other things instead of a knife, because it'll probably offer, like, you know, better options, etc. But, you know, with like Battlefield, it takes like 2 hits for melee with its animation, and I think 2. You know what I mean? Unless you're like knife and a fence, well, you can also do that with, you know, other stuff too. You know what I mean? You don't really need to worry about not having a melee knife. Almost got that chopper. I don't mind attacking from this. Oh, I'm doing like 1 hit on the tank though. Yeah, it's more effective against vehicles. Yeah, the only time I would use a melee like a melee is just knife fences and stuff, you know what I mean? If that wasn't the case, and like knife and fences was like a viable thing, so you know, you can navigate around the map a bit more. If that wasn't the case, then I probably would just disable it. Like, the melee stuff is kind of pointless nowadays, you know what I mean? Especially even having the melee on your thumbstick. You know what I mean? It isn't like what it used to be. Like, back in the day for COD, having a melee on your thumbstick was actually meant something. Because, like, you was obviously always on the stick. And because you was always on the stick, you know, you could just, like, instantly spam that button. And you can melee that person. And it'll usually be, like, a 1 melee. You know? Plus, like, MW2 had, like, the commander knife and everything. So, it was nice to have it. But I feel like nowadays, like, default should be thumbstick crouch. I believe default crouch should be on thumbstick, not B or circle, you know what I mean? I think they need to be both switched around, personally. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. Alright, we already done our amount of time. Man, it's pretty hard to play this game. I'm not gonna lie with you. I've been really struggling to try to play this game. Yeah, I tried the Gunfight Royale, the custom mode, what they have, but for some reason I could just never find the game. But yeah, we went over all of the Battlefield 6 stuff. So if you guys are interested to find out what we was covering, then feel free to skip back or restart the stream so you can see all of that. Obviously, some big changes to aim assist and I think what we deep dived into. I'm very curious to see how that's going to action out. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for all being here. I do appreciate it. Take care. And I'll see you all in Friday's stream. Should be a little bit more earlier, all right? Because I have to do some things tomorrow. So tomorrow, it should be a little bit more earlier stream. All right. Anyway, take care, guys. See you then. Bye-bye.